Two fat guys.
Couple of fat guys, you know?
Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev. Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 144 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Eric C. Griff.
I'm pretty sure it's 145.
145 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Eric C. Griff.
And Chicken J, Money J.
Did I get last week's messed up then?
No, you said 144 last
I did?
week.
Okay.
Yeah, great job.
145 then.
Yeah.
The time flies.
When you're having fun.
We're having a great time with you boys.
Josh, how you feeling today?
Good.
Are you?
Yeah, I feel great.
You're lying.
Yeah, through my teeth. Yeah, I feel great. Feel good. Friday morning, surprise record.
The wife said to bring you coffee and treats, and I was like, I'm not gonna bring him stuff. He's gonna puke back up.
I wasn't
Why
that
would
drunk.
do
I had
that?
a few beers. It's fine. I left a beer at the bar though, which I haven't done in a long time.
Oh, you were like, nope.
Yeah,
I'm
ordered it,
actually
took one
done
sip
now.
and was like, no, I don't need that. We call that maturity. We call that growth.
It is growth and maturity where you're like, you know what? I'll pay for it, but this is a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. How you been?
I'm great, man. I've been doing all right.
Yeah? What are you up to?
Today?
Yeah.
Today's an exciting day. I got to go get a big workout in.
Okay.
And
Back at
then,
the gym?
Yeah, and then I'm going to work on a couple creative projects. And I can't tell. These are secrets. Yeah.
These are secrets.
Yeah, I'll spend some time writing today. So I'll spend a little time writing comedy.
Nice.
And then probably go over stuff for the podcast for a couple hours, and then.
Are you off work today? Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's sweet. I love
Friday
it.
off. The whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That's fucking gnarly. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, and then what else? Then I've got a birthday I have to go to tonight.
Nice.
Over at the T-Bog.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Man, having a day off that you don't normally.
Yeah, it's sweet because you're I can do all sorts of stuff. And the wife's not home all day, so I can do things.
Mm-hmm. Most people work Fridays, during the day. You work in the restaurant industry as well. You usually work Friday
Usually
night.
I work night. Yeah.
Usually Friday is my longest day.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday are days I
And then when you get
work.
it off, you feel a little guilty almost.
Yeah, it's fucking
You're
awesome.
Like, oh, what am I gonna do?
I know. I was like.
And then all your friends are working, so you don't.
So
know what
you're
to
just doing solo shit, which
doing
is
solo
sweet,
shit, yeah.
man. It is sweet, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm stoked about it.
Good. You look very zen.
Yeah, I'm chilling right now.
Good.
I am. I'm having a day.
You look very calm.
Yeah.
Good.
You know what I watched last night?
What's that?
12 Angry Men. You ever watch that?
A long time ago. That's the court one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's there's one guy on the jury that isn't convinced that the guy's guilty?
Yeah, by the very end.
Okay.
Yeah, the premise is they all walk in the court. They all walk into the jury room to decide, and it's 11 of them think he's guilty.
Okay.
And one of them
says
he's not guilty, and then they start going through everything, and they do, and slowly they bring up all these really valid points of small details that were missed.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal movie.
Nice.
Yeah, IMDb rated it their 6th best movie.
Yeah, it's older, isn't it?
It's I think it's 1957.
Yeah.
It's really, really well done, though.
Nice. Were you stoned?
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking, and I was right into the argument. I'm like, oh, yeah, that would make sense because they couldn't have seen that.
You're one of the angry men?
Yeah, I was.
When you watch it, it's 13 angry men?
It's 13 angry men. And my wife.
Who's also angry because I keep screaming at the TV.
Yeah, and she can't hear what's going on.
She can't hear the movie. And no subtitles.
Yeah, I'm not. That ruins it. It ruins the movie. There's a big thing I've been on lately. Don't watch movies with subtitles.
I have to.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm deaf.
The fucking wife watches movies with subtitles. Turn the fucking movie up. You guys are both deaf. That's why.
Movie mixing is bad.
You think
Like
it's
now.
just too loud.
Newer movies, because they realize a lot of people watch with subtitles, are just completely muddying the vocals. or the speaking. And they add so many sound effects and stuff that you can't really tell. I don't know. I can't. There are studies, though, that showing that movies are getting harder to listen to because the sound engineers just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's part of why we're in such a bad age for movies.
Yeah, I know. We're in a shit age for movies.
We're in a shit age for movies.
Yeah, well, I can't name a movie that came out in the last, 5 years that I was actually pumped for.
No.
Except Beetlejuice 2. That wrong.
Yeah, the last really great movie, I think where the end of the great movies were Interstellar and Interception.
Yeah.
Interception?
Inception.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Those are good movies.
Inception and Interstellar were
Interstellar
great,
for the
but that was
first
the end of it.
Yeah. I watched Interstellar for the first time 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it
blew
blow
my
your mind?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
blew my mind
fucking
the whole
great.
time.
Still, it holds up, which is nice.
The books.
Yeah.
Nah, blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Is that... No, that's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Interstellar.
Is that Interstellar? Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah, he goes into the black hole in the event horizon, puts him back in time.
Yeah.
Well,
He can just see through time.
There's beings that are beyond our comprehension built that for him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
It is crazy, but he dies in there.
Yeah, he does.
But he gets to see.
I watched a gangster documentary, fucking Getting Gotti or something like that.
Okay.
It's about when they were tracking down and arresting John Gotti.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Whoever makes all these mob movies and shit, I get your point is that crime doesn't pay, and if you live fast, you die young, and everything crumbles around you. It doesn't work on me.
It's because it's not true.
Because a crime does pay, a lot of the time.
Crime pays usually better than a normal job.
Because it's crime.
Yeah. So the risk is higher, yeah, but it does pay better. Unfortunately, this is just the way it is.
That's
folks.
the way it is. But yeah, man, I'm watching this gangster movie, and they're he's despicable. And every time I see a picture of John Gotti, he looks fucking sick.
Yeah, he's pimped out,
He's
man.
pimped out. He's got the pinky ring. He's got the big sunglasses. He's got the big fucking coat. Looks tough as hell. He's got all his boys with him. That rocks.
Dude, right? Yeah, John Gotti's fucking goated.
Yeah, every time I watch Goodfellas.
What is it? I don't pray to God. I pray to Gotti.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every time I watch Casino or Goodfellas or anything like that, I'm until the last 10 minutes of the movie, this movie is just hanging out with your boys and drinking wine. And that looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
And driving cars.
Yeah, because you have a lot of years being awesome now. Gotti went down a path where it was rough towards the end, but you don't have to.
You don't have to.
9 to 5 is how you survive. I'm not trying to survive. I'm trying to live it to the limit and love it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're really fucking pounding out the hip-hop references lately.
Yeah, that's Jay-Z, baby.
He would know. He was there.
Jay-Z was the GOAT.
Jay-Z was slinging crack during Gotti time, so...
Yeah, because he knew him. He knew him. He talks about the fact that he's I didn't pray. He's I wasn't praying to God. I was praying to Gotti.
Yeah.
That was his thing, was nah. Gotti was
anyone...
fucking sick, and it was a great time to do crime in New York.
Does anyone ever check Jay-Z on the fact that it's kind of fucked that he slung crack?
Nope.
No?
No, why is it kind of fucked that he slung crack?
Well, crack did destroy black communities.
Sure it did, but it was introduced by the CIA.
For sure. So it's kind of fucked that he was slinging it.
Man, I mean, he's
made
just
money.
he's just making the best of a shit, shit.
And I get the whole, if he didn't do it, someone else would.
Yeah.
But,
that's why they don't pop low-level drug dealers anymore. Because
Yeah,
when you do, to replace them. Why?
they don't bother.
They don't even bother doing it. What's the fucking point?
Exactly. That is crazy, though, that you just slang crack to finance your music career.
Yeah, and he, became... He is goated as one of the hip-hop artists.
For now.
Yeah, I don't want... because of Diddy, you mean?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. He'll still be goated. This is the thing, is he's...
Yeah, you can fuck as many kids as you want. You still made the blueprint.
Yeah. Yeah, you still made the blueprint. You still made the
Black
Reasonable
Album.
Doubt.
Yeah, you still made the Reasonable Doubt. You stitle made the Black Album.
Yeah, those are fucking top tier.
You still banged Beyonce.
Yeah, god tier albums, man. I don't know. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, if he does, I'll be
Wow, that sucks.
If you put out good albums, I give you more leniency, though. That's how this goes.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry, that's how it is.
It's like Kanye, man.
Exactly. Make graduation. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, what, dude? Graduation. Fucking
College dropout.
Life
of Pablo.
My Beautiful
Yeezus.
Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeezus.
Yeah, I'm naming them all.
Honestly, Ye.
Late registration.
Ye is slept on.
Ye slept on.
Ye
Kids
slept
See
on.
Ghosts with Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
I'm not a huge fan.
No, I love that.
No, half of it.
Fucking
Fourth Dimension's great.
What was his religious one?
Jesus is King.
Yeah, Jesus is King.
Oh, fucking trash album, trash.
Yeah, that shit was ass.
Yeah,
And then after that, it's like whatever.
yeah. Then you have
But
the
now he's
two
crazy.
vultures and Donda, and it's like, man,
Yeah.
they're fine.
There's
He
like the
made
one
music.
good song on Vultures, I think. I think
Yeah.
Vultures the song.
Yeah.
It's the only one worth it. For more educated hip hop takes, thanks for listening to us.
Yawn.
You fucking know. I'm yawning today.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's early. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Oh, we can bust these motherfuckers up on the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know which genius it was to change the hours that were open to 2 a.m. Friday, Saturday. It's like, why the fuck? We can't even stay full till midnight.
Well, they're turning it into a nightclub thing.
Oh, sure.
That's apparently what they're trying to do. I think it makes sense.
But they're not. They don't stay open. Like, no one comes in.
Well, they're trying to get people out of the line.
That'd be sick. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, get people in there. Anyway, so, because it's not going to happen. I hope it doesn't, at least.
Man, telling a restaurant worker they have to work till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I
I
have to sell drinks till 2 a.m. and make $700.
Okay, yeah, the bartenders, I don't want to hear it. Because they make a lot of
I
money.
started work at 6 p.m. Sick of your shit.
No, but for the cook, when I'm starting my day at 5.
You don't put your best guy on.
Yeah, why do I have to close Saturday?
What?
I'm closing Saturday.
Till 2?
Till 2. Yeah, that's hell, dude.
It's not hell.
That is hell.
You stay up past 2 regularly.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Shut up, bro.
You're not that old. You can't be hitting the I can't work nights, I'm too old stage.
I'm hitting it. I'm fucking
No.
smashing
That's
that button.
the job.
Well, so anyway.
So yeah, we had
We'll
to do
see. Because I'm going there tonight. We're going to see how full it is past midnight.
Okay. We'll see.
I do like the vibe that it's going with. I like that things been happening, but also like, man. I really like being done at 11.
I wish we had like a blues bar.
We do. We have a jazz bar.
Well, Toboggan does jazz, but I want blues.
I know, like a legit blues bar.
I want like a legit blues
There's
bar.
a blues bar. There's a blues bar in Halifax. If anyone that listens ever goes to Halifax, it's called Bearlys, spelt Bearlys.
Like a bear?
Like a bear.
Okay.
It's called Bearlys.
Barely.
And
Is that what?
I don't know.
Okay.
And it is the best blues bar I've ever been in my entire life, including blues bars I've been in. Like
Do they
Detroit
just play
and
the
stuff.
music or is there bands?
They're bands,
Fuck yeah.
and they're shockingly good.
I mean, the heart of blues is Halifax, Nova Scotia.
That's
where it was invented.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. Everybody knows
Yeah,
that.
believe it or not, grunge too.
Yeah. Fuck
Halifax.
Seattle.
Yeah, Halifax, Nova Scotia,
So-
the birthplace of soul.
I'm telling you. So I went down there. They had this promotion, and I think people they weren't aware of the implications of the promotion, and I was the only one that seemed to be aware of it. So then I would take advantage, and they just let it pass.
Yeah.
But it was $5 shots of whiskey,
Who?
and I was like, "What whiskey?" And they're like, "Any whiskey." I was like, "Any whiskey
Any
you
whiskey.
have, I can have for $5 a pop."
Yeah.
And like.
Gibson's finest.
To be
please.
clear, in Nova Scotia, alcohol is substantially more expensive.
Yes.
A beer's like off the hop, the cheapest beer you find is like $15, 12,
Whoa.
$13, 12
like
bucks.
a pint?
Yeah, for like cheap shitty beer, it's like 12, 13.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Huh? Their taxes are way higher on
Oh,
alcohol.
that's fucked.
They're way high.
Why do you
It's
think they all
fucked.
just drink
a pack of smokes? A 20 20 small, like 20 regular Belmonts is like $26. Yeah, for here, for $23, it's king size 25.
That's actually fucked.
Dude, and that was like a few years ago.
That's why they all just sit around and get drunk in kitchens.
Yeah, drinking moonshine. Moonshine's huge out there.
Yeah.
Because it's way cheaper, man.
That's actually insane.
Yeah. So it's fucked. And, yeah, but it's, anyway. So there's this blues bar.
Yeah.
And they tell me this is the deal. I go in on like a Saturday night, and this is their Saturday night deal.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, so I pay like $5 to get in here. Mm-hmm. There's bands playing all night. Like awesome fucking blues bands doing funky covers and shit, like wicked music. And I was like, you're telling me I pay this and I can have $5 or whatever you want? And they're like, yeah. And I looked at her and I was like, Lagavulin 16 year. Yeah. I'll do a double.
Yeah.
1 ice cube.
And they did?
And she was like, yeah, no problem. $10.
You just lost $10.
I was like, here's my credit card. I'm going to be here for a while.
Pull up a chair. Get comfy in it.
Dude, I fucking used to sit in the corner. I used to sit in the corner of this bar. And it was such a sneaky little hellhole. And the window, I would sit right at the corner and there's a front window.
Yeah.
And I would just sneaky smoke out the window and sit there and drink whiskey.
Sneaky smoke? I
swear to God, like sneaky smoke cigarettes in the corner of this bar. And just drink whiskey. It was fucking sweet.
You should write a book about it.
Dude, Barely's bar. It's but down by the college. It's a fucking wicked bar.
Yeah.
It's great.
How'd you find it?
I think I went for a run one night.
And saw it?
I was out for a run, and I heard blues. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like
and so I
signal.
Yeah, I walked up, and I was like, huh, and I'm looking in there, and there's a live blues band. I was sweaty as fuck, and I asked the guy, and he was like, it's $5 to get in. Like, you do this every Friday, Saturday? He's like, yeah.
That rocks.
Then I fucking came back, and...
Was it busy?
Quite busy.
Good.
Like, full.
Yeah.
Full, all their seating's full. You didn't have a whackload of people standing around and shit.
Right.
Which was nice. Because I want to sit down and be able to watch.
Yeah.
Which, everyone there was, seated, oriented towards the stage. It was like a dinner lounge.
Okay.
That's the vibe.
Fuck with that.
You know what I mean? Where there's, tables everywhere and you're sitting there watching a show.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it was a great time, dude. I love it. I miss that bar.
Something like that here. All of our bars are, face-melting pop music for 19-year-olds.
Because we don't really have...
Or it's another fucking Irish pub.
Yep.
Or, not an Irish pub in name, but basically does the same thing. Or it's a corporate thing. Or it's a country bar. Those are our options.
Yeah, those are literally the options.
I'll choose the Irish pub every time.
Yeah.
Out of those 4 options. But, man, I can't see the same... Guinness sign you bought in 2018 off of a website. They always try to make those Irish pubs look like they're 500 years old.
And they're not.
They're all
but it's
old
brand
pubs.
New. Yeah.
In Ireland. But they're not. They're all just, fake old things.
Yeah.
When you go into a diner and they want to look like they're from the 50s?
So they put the weird shitty seats, except they're brand new.
And then they've got a bunch of signs on the wall for vintage shit, but the signs are brand new.
Yeah.
Feels like that. Feels inauthentic.
Yeah, fair enough. I get that.
Yeah.
It is inauthentic.
Mm-hmm. And I hear stories all the time of London used to have an industrial bar.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of sweet bars.
The Descent and stuff.
We used to have the Firehouse was a blues bar.
Yeah. We used to have a bunch of stuff, and then now it's
Norma Jean's was our jazz and blues bar. Mm-hmm. We used to have a lot more musical talent was the big thing.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone to fill a blues bar.
You think so?
To get a band to come in and play.
Oh, you mean hard to find a band that would do it 3 nights a week?
And be good?
Really? You think so?
And to be good? Yeah. And you wouldn't want to do the same band every night. You do 3 different bands.
Right.
And you kind of... in Halifax, that bar, the bands were kind of on rotation. Like, they were different. I went in Saturdays, and there'd be different bands.
Okay.
Every few weeks, you'd see a guy you'd seen before.
Right.
But then they had fully new material. Like, the market's a lot more competitive out there, so they have to be better.
Why is it more competitive in Halifax than it is here? Is it because we're, like, closer to Toronto and Halifax is, like, the city center?
I think that's part of it. Also, just every single bar in Halifax has good live music. Mm-hmm. It's not like here. Like, not to shit on London, but, like, the idea of, like, you can go into London, fucking anywhere, any bar in London that's playing live music, and I bet you I could name 20 of the songs that are going to get played tonight.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, like, you fucking some Blink, you know what I mean? Like, you name a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But in Halifax, it's very much not that way. There are certain songs that they'll play and they love, and the city loves it. Mm-hmm. But no, they were playing, like, songs. Like, some of the bands are going up and playing entirely original sets, and they're good. And they're good. Yeah. And then, if not, then they pick, like, they'll pick a genre that you don't hear all the time. They play only that genre.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is fucking sweet.
I think I just want the aesthetic of, like, a jazz or a blues bar, and I'm smoking inside, and I'm wearing, like, a big heavy coat, and it's raining outside, and I'm, like, hunched over my glass with a cigarette, you know? Like I'm a detective.
Let's just go to Chicago.
Yeah, we could do that.
Can you still smoke in bars in Chicago?
No.
Really?
Not anymore.
Why?
It's, like, recent.
Fucking northern states.
Yeah. I think...
That's actually what it is. It's a Democratic state. Yeah. That's... Well, I'm just going to throw that out there. Because I smoked in Vegas, and that place is a shithole.
Yeah, you can in Florida still.
Yeah.
You can in, like, Georgia.
Yeah, name a shitty Republican state. You can still smoke
it's
in bars.
It's the only plus side. It's like everything sucks.
Any state that's never voted blue,
yeah,
you can still smoke there.
Your education sucks.
Yeah,
your roads falling apart.
It's terrible. Getting to the bar is not a good time. But once you're in the bar, it's a blast.
Smoke in the bar.
Yeah, you're in there, you can smoke and do whatever you want. It's a great time.
Your teacher is telling your kids that, you know, dinosaurs were never real because Jesus never mentioned them. But you get to smoke in the bar.
Yeah,
so, like,
sweet.
You know, all the food is made out of
yeah,
corn.
I don't want to live
syrup.
there. I want to go to a bar there.
Exactly. I wish there was, like...
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup is on every single menu item.
Yeah. I wish there probably is a town where it's, like, right on the border, the northern border of the state, and then there's a northern state, like, right there.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati.
And I could just live at the bottom of that
There's
state
a bunch of
and
them,
just
dude.
hop the border real quick.
There's a whackload of them.
Yeah.
Cincinnati. Now, Kentucky's technically, it was a northern state during the Civil War.
But it culturally is pretty...
I don't think so.
No?
I think
they hate that, don't they?
They
People
do,
from
yeah.
Kentucky?
They don't like it. They're hillbillies, not rednecks.
Right.
And they get angry about it, that they're a northern state. And, like, they sound like rednecks because they have, like, a thick southern drawl, but they're very much, like, democratically aligned.
Yeah.
With, like, they'll openly tell you, like, to fuck off.
I don't care if I piss off a dude from Kentucky. What do you got going?
That's not very nice, Josh.
It is not very nice. I'm being mean. I don't give a fuck what people in Kentucky think.
Dude, they're sweet.
Culturally irrelevant.
No, not
yes.
False.
No, correct.
False.
If you're listening, Kentucky, fuck you.
Kentucky is one of the backbones of the United States.
Sure it is.
Fact.
Sure
coal mining country.
Yeah, how's coal mining going?
It's going great for the United States.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro.
You want to know the background?
Josh!
You want to know the backbone of the United States? It's Texas and California. That's
true.
The actual backbone of the
it
United States.
Texas
They do,
and California.
and like New York State, they do all of it.
Yeah, New York peddles all of everything that Texas and California produce.
Yeah, and peddles.
And
nice.
Yeah, they do because they're New Yorkers. That's all they do is peddle shit.
Scam people.
Yeah, they're scam
California
artists.
has
that in Chicago. Chicago's the other business.
I think California has like a bigger economy than Canada for sure.
Yeah,
and it has a bigger economy than like most European states.
Texas might be bigger than Canada.
It might.
It might. No, you know what? Texas. I bet you Texas is bigger than all of the inhabited parts of Canada. I bet you
for
it's
sure.
bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure it is.
Yeah, that's
there's
crazy.
tons of Texas where there's nobody though.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, there's
No, like the desert?
yeah,
Yeah, like out in the middle of the desert, you got natives, but...
yeah, but I mean, we've got Inuit people.
Yeah, but they're way the fuck up there.
Yeah.
We got a lot of space between us and them. Don't
That
worry,
is
we
true.
keep a big border. We don't want them wandering down here or anything.
No, it would take them forever. We'd have plenty of heads up.
Yeah, we got,
The Inuit are coming. You
they
have
are
5
10 kilometers more south than they've ever been.
Huh. We should do something about
We
this.
should-
Scramble the jets.
Yeah, somebody will break that ice. I don't want to walk enough far.
Yeah, they got icebreaker ships.
Just go by and make a hole. Don't be walking down over here. You stay in your ice
There
desert.
are no seals down there for you to club.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah. We let you club the seals. You stay up here.
Yeah,
Okay?
the seals are up here. The seals down there, we don't club.
No clubbing in the south.
They
Yeah.
fucking...
Dude, they
Is that
have
a
a...
racist joke? To make fun of clubbing seals? 'Cause they club
I don't
baby
give a
seals.
fuck. It's hilarious.
That's true, though.
Yeah, it's 100% a fact. Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're savages because of it. I'm just saying that they do it. And why is it baby seals?
Because they're the only ones you can catch.
Oh, they're the only ones that a clubbing will work on.
No, they're the only ones you can catch.
Are the other seals fast?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Have you never seen a seal
Like
like
on
hop
land?
off a rock? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They always sit at the edge of the water.
Oh, so the...
So they're like, "Thoom." The adults are like, boom, and they're in the water and they're gone. They're not just in the water, they're in the water and they're fast as fuck in the
I know
water.
they're fast as fuck
They're
in the
like,
water.
"Thoom," and they're gone.
Yeah,
You
they're like
never catch them.
torpedoes.
Whereas the babies are like kind of stupid. And they just are. So they go to like, they're like, and they try and move away. Like, yeah, and they run up and club the shit out of them. It's super brutal. I don't
That
like
is
it.
brutal, eh?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You want to know what I think? Fuck your traditions. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We have modern technology. Well, like, this is the same argument I have with Spain. Okay?
With the bulls?
No. Yeah, the bulls, too. Spain's a fucking shithole for animal rights.
It is, yeah.
So, like, let me put Spain on blast for a
Yeah,
quick
fuck
moment.
Spain. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Kentucky caught
No,
it.
no, I'm gonna-
Vegas caught it.
No, I'm going to come back to the Inuits. Don't worry. You're
Not
fucking
done yet.
next.
Yeah, take a break.
No, fucking Spain, they hang greyhounds because they use greyhounds to hunt there.
Oh, yeah, until they're like almost...
So just their toes are touching the ground.
Yeah.
So it's just enough that the dog will keep hoping it's going to come down and won't give up and let itself hang.
Yeah.
So it like stays in this
They do
perpetual
that if
point
they
of
have
like
a bad hunt, right?
yeah, if they have a bad season. And it's to give a better hunting season. Bro, we have modern science. We know that hares run in 7-year cycles. You fucking morons. Like, dude, that's the stupidest thing. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And then you're gonna be like, oh well, it's tradition. What, to hang a fucking dog for 2 weeks till it starves to death and eventually from exhaustion gives
they
up and
kill it?
hangs itself? Yeah, they let it hang there so long that it gets exhausted from starvation and gives up and then it hangs itself. It's fucking depressing.
I thought it was like to toughen it up.
No, it kills the dog. They're disgusting people.
That's awful.
Yeah, Spain, you disgust me. I that's how I feel about you. You disgust me.
Yeah, that's awful.
Your concept of animal rights is actually fucking like I don't even have a word right now to describe the level of disappointment I feel. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Motherfucking Inuits, we give you rifles, bro. You get rifles from the government for free. You get rifles
because of
and
polar bears?
ammunition. Yeah, to keep them safe.
Shoot the seal.
Shoot the fucking seal. You don't even need to kill the baby. You can shoot an adult from a fucking mile away.
You know what it probably is?
What?
The baby ones probably taste better, and then no one wants to admit that.
100% they taste better.
Yeah.
So then, even still, shoot a baby from a mile away. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
man.
you don't have to walk up, look in its big...
It's gigantic,
round
adorable
eyes.
seal eyes, and then
It's like a
bludgeon it
fuzzy
to death. Have you ever seen seals? I've
they're-
swam with seals in Halifax.
cute.
They're fucking adorable.
They're cute, yeah.
And they do cute shit all the time, bro.
Where they, like, nuzzle.
They like look at you backwards. and then they'll like spin around, and then they start spinning around when they're excited to see you, and then they come up and down, and they're like, whoop, whoop. They're fucking stupid. They're so adorable. How could you bludgeon one to death? You fucked that is. That's fucking crazy.
It's like, me and my boys, we only eat one thing, and that's kittens.
Yeah, like what?
We have to strangle them.
Yeah,
no other
I
way.
have to strangle them.
To strangle it this close to my face.
Yeah, like, bro, we should be concerned that the Inuits are fucking crazy.
The thing is, if I went out and clubbed a baby seal, I'd probably get arrested for it.
Dude, you would be put in a mental institution for the rest of your life. Rightfully so.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I saw those guys doing it. That's what we do up here.
Dude, I'm not saying
Maybe I'm way off base. I don't know.
I'm not saying it's not tradition. I acknowledge that it's tradition. Mm-hmm. I totally acknowledge that.
I would like to acknowledge that this podcast is being recorded on 7 nations territory by treaty.
6 nations. Six nations.
Oh, it's 7 treaty something.
Yeah.
Yeah, treaty.
We're 7. On 6 nations reservation.
We're on 6 nations territory. Hashtag land back. Anyways, as you were saying, I'm gonna start every podcast with a land acknowledgement now.
Dude, we should. I acknowledge it. I work on native land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find land acknowledgements from white people so funny.
They're like, thank you. I come from a long line of pieces of shit.
It feels like a dunk.
What do you
mean?
It's
like, I acknowledge that I am on your stolen land and I'm not giving it back.
Oh, like, yeah,
that's what it sounds like to me. If you actually cared, you'd give it back.
You'd just fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah, the Vancouver Canucks Stadium.
The Rogers Center does it. The ACC does it. They all do it. Fucking
yeah, if you really felt bad about this, be like, you know what? You can have this.
You do something.
Yeah, you can have 20% of the proceeds from this game.
They're not going to do that.
No, because then they're like, whoa, profit margins.
Yeah, it's white people giving themselves like pats on the back, like, oh, you're such an ally.
Look at you.
I post a rainbow flag on Pride, but I don't know any gay people.
Yeah,
you know, like and I've never done anything for anybody.
Dude, the ultra rich that I've never done anything for anybody is something that is unfathomably true.
Yeah.
This bothers me a lot.
Or like even like upper middle class. You know what I mean?
Like upper middle class. Honestly, upper middle class bugs me more because it's like you have more in common with me than you do with them, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You live your lavish life. You're like 2 paychecks from homeless.
Exactly.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Why are you siding with these douchebags? The fuck, we are the same,
kill
bro.
You in a second.
You're a peasant to them. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, you could die and it wouldn't change your day.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, so another upper middle class dickhead.
Yeah, and your lifted truck and your unfinished basement.
yeah, your half-finished basement you're trying to finish yourself because you can't afford a contractor.
Yeah, that like you've maxed out your mortgage and they're like, we just can't finish the basement on this budget. And you're like, a guy who's never touched drywall, is like, I'll finish it.
I'll finish it myself.
I'm going to
do all the work.
Yeah, I'm going to spend $4,000 on tools.
My absolute favorite is guys going in, fucking finishing their basement. Mm-hmm. Putting like 30, 40, 50 grand into a basement.
Yeah.
And then it floods, and they're like, I could never have seen this happening. I'm like, did you check the health of your sump pump? And they go, my what?
Yeah, there you go.
And you're like, motherfucker, you don't know anything about basements.
I'm a basement master.
Yeah, you don't know what these are. You don't even know what's in the bottom of your house, bro.
Yeah, what do you think is under that floor?
Dude, straight up, I'm not joking. The one time I went in, the guy he told me it was like $85,000. Renovations? Yeah, oh yeah. He spent a fuckload of money.
Fuck.
But all the flooring was laid on the concrete flooring.
Just put on it?
He put like foam down and then put it down.
Oh, wow.
Now it's like, you can't do that in basements. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you should redo all your floor. He's like, this whole reno cost me $85,000. I was like, it's probably going to cost you another like 15, bro.
Yeah.
And I had to explain to him that I'm like, basements do flood and they get water and they also get like damp concrete. Like, you have to give it room to breathe. Mm-hmm. And so I show him a piece. Have you ever seen this like plywood, but on the bottom it's plastic and there's like little things that hold it off the ground so water can flow underneath? It's like, this is what you need. He also floored over the sump pump pit. And I started cutting his floor, and he was like, "You can't cut into my floor."
I have to.
I was like, "I have to. This is why your basement's flooded, bro. Like, welcome to life, you fucking dickhead."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, like, this flooring's pretty expensive." I was like, "And I think the water sitting because you fucking tiled over the floor drain."
Yeah.
So I had to smash his tiles too.
That rocks.
Tiled over the floor drain and sealed it. And then his sump pump obviously died. So I'm like, bro, you're stupid. Like, I can't fix that you're stupid.
I love how he spent $85,000 on a reno and still cut corners.
Still cut corners.
You spent an $85,000,
Bro, your floor drains need to be accessible for the water to go in them. Mm-hmm. You can't throw... And when I broke it out, he had, like, packed it into the fucking pipe. So I was like, you're a dickhead, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
It's like, I like the idea of seeing a floor drain as you're tiling and being like, wonder what that's for.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't need it.
Probably nothing.
Yeah, he's like, I'm never going to mop down here and dump it down a floor drain. So I don't need it. It's like, oh, yeah, there's no other reason for a floor drain at the bottom of your whole house, bro. Maybe it's to drain away any water that's in the whole house.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an emergency fucking drain, bro.
Wonder what the sump pump's for. Probably nothing. I can probably just cover that up.
Yeah, you can just do whatever. Don't worry about it. Just cover it up.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That pipe that's there, just leave it.
That's so funny.
Dude, stupidest people.
I love being dumb, though.
Upper middle class.
Yeah, upper middle class dumbasses.
Yeah.
I love it. I bought a Corvette with my bonus money this year.
Dude, you know what's funny?
I bought a 2011 Corvette base model, automatic.
At my job right now, someone was talking to me and was like, hey, I wonder how much we're getting for a Christmas bonus. And I was like,
fuck all, bro.
Christmas bonus? And they're like, yeah, man, you never got a Christmas bonus? I'm like, yeah, like, our boss, I was like, he usually gives us, like, maybe $100 or something. Like,
yeah.
If you've been there a long time.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yo, no, we should get, like, a few grand each. I was like, get the fuck out of here. They're going to give us a few grand. No, they're not, bro.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, it's like, they're not going to do that. They're going to fucking look at us and be like, yeah, cool, come to work again. Good job.
Oh, you got your good job. It was the pay for the hours you were here.
Yeah, for the hours you worked.
Yeah, it is funny sometimes. You'll, like, walk into an employment that's never, like, one you've had before, where, like, you're used to every penny being accounted for and everything squeezed, like, as hard as possible. And then there's some places that just make so much money.
They
like,
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, here you go, sure.
Here you go, here's the card.
Yeah.
Here's the company
Expensing
card.
stuff that's, like, totally not expensive.
Write it off.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Me neither.
I wish. It'd be a nice culture to be a part of.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need business degrees. We need MBAs.
I don't want to do that, though.
Because then you're one of those guys.
Then I went to business school.
Yeah.
I'm a suit.
I mean, you're kind of a suit right now. You're a chef suit.
Like,
you wear a chef suit.
I do wear a chef suit.
Yeah, and your fancy chef hat.
Yeah, I wear, like, the 3 foot tall.
He does. You should see him. He looks like a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, yeah.
And he has to take it off to go through doorways.
It's not required by uniform.
No, not
I just
at all.
like it.
He's supposed to wear a ball cap.
Yeah. And everyone's like, Josh, and I'll just ignore him. Like, Josh, can you help me? And I'll ignore him. Chef, yes.
Oh,
I
me.
heard something.
Yeah. Yes. Bonjour.
Bonjour, oui, chef.
So, oui.
Everyone's just like, oh, fuck's sake.
Dude, we gotta burn this hat.
Yeah. It's only when I'm wearing the hat.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
sitting at the bar. You like take the hat off. Someone's like, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. What's going on?
There's a little, like, rat in there that's just a douchebag.
Yeah.
He's controlling my movements.
Yeah, ratatouille.
Yeah.
Dude, do you ever make ratatouille?
I have, yeah.
I love it.
It's really, really good.
It is phenomenal. I don't know why I don't make it more. It's a lot. It's a pain. That's kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive in produce. Mm-hmm. To say that I'm only getting produce out of it.
Yeah, I'm eating vegetables.
Fucking, there's a lot of vegetables. You're like, This is a bit much. Dude, I did that the other day. I made a stir fry.
Yeah.
Put in like white radish, bamboo shoots, carrots, celery, like bean sprouts, just bok choy, like a whack load of vegetables, and like a very, very respectively a small amount of chicken. And I was eating it, and then the next day I took the wildest shit. Like, it was fully formed shit. It wasn't like liquid, but it shot out of me. It was like, done.
Yeah, your body remembers what fiber's like.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck just happened to
Look
me?
what he's eating.
Yeah. I was like, we gotta stop
it's
that.
It's not a Red Bull and
Red Bull and cigarettes.
And Zin juice.
Dude, a Red Bull and a Zin in the morning hits so good.
I'll shit right away, though.
Okay,
It'll knock at the door.
The best thing about Red Bull and Zin is, like, if you're having a coffee and a cigarette, you have to put down the cigarette to go have a shit. If you're having a Red Bull and a Zin, you can take them both with you to the bathroom.
That's true.
And you can just sit in there and just hammer a shit
You ever
out.
smoke a dart on the toilet?
Yes.
It's fucking magical.
It's magical.
It's magical. There's actually nothing. I like ashing between
There's
your
a
legs.
reason. Yeah. You like pull your balls out of the way. Dude, I've only done it at cottages. The one day I was up with my buddy Dave, and we're sitting at his cottage, and I like walk in, I'm smoking, take a shit,
Come out, still smoke.
come out still smoking, and I like stand there, put my hands on my hips, and like look out over the lake. He's like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Living.
It's like,
Cottage shit.
sir, I just shit and smoked a cigarette, pulled my balls out of the way to ash, and came out here, and I'm looking at the great northern Canada.
Yeah, I'm looking at what God gave me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am living privilege.
Yeah. Oh, and then or getting up after the shit, throwing your dart
In the fucking
toilet,
bowl?
flushing it. Oh,
Done. Yeah, done. All in one.
all in one.
This makes me have to shit, dude.
just talking about
Just talking about it makes me have to take a
smoking
shit.
a dart on the toilet with your coffee.
Dude, maybe I'll go home and smoke a dart and shit.
And just have one, see if the wife notices.
Dude, I'll light like 50 candles in the fucking house.
She'll know.
She's gonna know.
They know.
They know immediately.
I half smoked one in this apartment once.
Really? Oh, I do remember that.
I had the screen open. I was standing beside the screen.
Yeah, and she knew.
And she came in the next day and was like, "You smoked in here." And I was like, "Fuck!"
You're like,
open.
No?
It wasn't even like hello. It was like, "You smoked in here." Like, it was that quick, and I Febrezed. I had all
because you can smell it. Smoke touches everything. It sticks to walls.
But weed, you can smoke weed inside, and in like a day, it's gone.
Yeah, weed's weird like that. It's honestly, I hate to say it, it's one of those mystical things where you're like, I know this isn't bad for me the same way because of that. Because like, if I smoke a cigarette in my truck will fucking reek like darts.
Yeah.
For like weeks. Weeks. If I smoke a joint in the truck, next day at noon, it doesn't smell like weed in there anymore. Like, it just doesn't. It just doesn't stick to things.
If you go to a real motherfucking stoner's house,
Oh, it stinks.
and some guy's been ripping bong tokes and hasn't washed his walls or his couch in a while,
That's the difference. Is you smoke one joint. Guys who smoke weed,
Yeah.
or they're sitting there puffing joints all day.
yeah, their house sucks. I'd
Yeah.
rather be in a smoker's house than that.
No, I'd still take the stoner
I hate weed
house.
smell.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, but the cigarette house, here's the difference. You leave the stoner's house, you smell like weed for like an hour, and
Yeah.
then you don't smell like it. You leave the smoker's house,
Yeah.
and you smell like darts till
like
you
in your
wash
eyes.
those clothes. Till you shower and wash those clothes.
That is true.
Yeah, those clothes, you can put them in the laundry and they can sit surrounded by dirty gym clothes for a week, and you pull them out, they still smell like darts.
All of my leather jackets
reek like darts.
because
Just
they're
brutal.
the only clothes I can't clean.
Yeah, you can't wash them. Can't wash it off.
Yeah.
Just reeks like cigarettes.
I've smoked inside with a bunch of people with like my coat on,
Yeah,
and then gone home drunk, fell asleep, and woke up the next day and put my coat on to leave.
and it's like,
You're like, holy fuck.
yeah, I know, I hate it.
It's like it was all trapped in all the folds.
I know, it's so gross. I actually can't stand it. My grandma smoked inside for years. Mm-hmm. The one thing that used to drive me nuts going to her house, I'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
Like
That's
fucking,
gnarly.
Yeah, it's gnarly. It's gnarly.
Yeah, we had an uncle or whatever that would smoke in his house, and when he died, we had to squeegee the walls and shit.
Yeah.
Man,
You
see
literally
that dark yellow running down.
if they smoke in the house, you literally have to if you wash it all and then paint over it, you have to just take the drywall down. It's usually a full reno.
Yeah.
For landlords, if someone smokes in the house, they end up having to go in and they gut the whole fucking place, and then they have to spray down the 2x4s in the wall. It's brutal.
It's that bad, eh?
I've had to do it. This is how bad it is.
Does the washing the paint, like if you do it half-assed, does it help?
No, because what happens is you paint over it, even with the sealing paint where it like seals.
Yeah.
Even with that, and the moment you get moisture and humidity, yellow starts to pour through and drip down the wall.
Ew.
It's disgusting. So
it makes you not want to smoke.
dude, I've had to go in, and I'm telling you, you go in and you gut the whole house. I've had to do it. Mm-hmm. You gut the entire place, and then you get this spray. It's like a degreaser spray, and you spray down all of the studs in the entire house. And you have to spray down all the joists and spray everything down. And that shit is fucking toxic. Mm-hmm. And all the shit drips out of it.
Yeah.
And then you go around and mop it all up, and then you don't have the smell in the 2x4s. So that kills the smell in the 2x4.
Holy shit.
And then you have to go back, you re-drywall everything, you reseal that, and then paint over it, and then you won't have any.
And then light a cigarette right away.
But I've seen people do it where they where they've put drywall back up and they put the screws in, that you get yellow coming out of the screws. And that fuck, it seeps its way up the screw.
Fuck, that's actually making
fucked,
me kind of sick.
It's disgusting. Yeah, smoking inside is fucking disgusting.
It is, but I love it.
It's so gross. It's so gross.
Smoking in the car with your windows up.
Oh, dude, I can't do it anymore.
No?
I can't. I've worked on too many.
It grosses you out too much?
I've worked on too many cars that have been like
yeah.
ashtrays, and too many like houses that have just been like smoked in. Mm-hmm. It grosses. That's why I neurotically smoke outside.
Yeah. It's like the you ever see where someone like smokes in their car so much that they give up and they start just using the cup holders as ashtrays?
Yes, all the time I've seen that.
Fuck, that's so gnarly.
Yeah, it's disgusting, dude. And then it's like, how do you clean that? And the reality is they just go to the fucking public use vacuum thing and they just jam the vacuum in there. It's like, bro, you ruin that vacuum for everyone.
Yeah, it's fucked now.
It's fucked. Yeah, and your car just stinks like darts, dude.
Old darts, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cars that are like that never smell like they smoked a cigarette in it. They smell like someone
They
fucking...
smell like an ashtray that you haven't smoked, like you haven't touched in a week.
Yeah, it smells like an ashtray, literal ashtray. And there's always ash everywhere because they open a window and ash just blows everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like fucking, it's disgusting.
Well, car companies took away
ashtrays for a reason.
from us. They took them, so what are we supposed to use?
You use outside.
The road.
Yeah.
I'm also like, I don't litter. Ever. Except cigarette butts.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I'll litter. For some reason, that feels fine. And I know
Well, they
not
do
violent.
get broken down pretty quick by birds and shit. It's true.
It's
Sorry.
fine. It just poisons the wildlife.
Dude, I have
think
buddies who have chickens that, like, the chickens love the dart butts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that we'll hear about this from,
That's
we can
so
say
funny.
Dylan.
Yeah.
I'm positive he'll text us on Wednesday.
It'd be like, my chickens eat them.
No, it's his buddy. It's his, like, close friend. His chickens are addicted to butts.
That's so
They
fun.
they are nicotine fiends. They love it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So he left. I think he left for like a week, and no one was there, and came back, and the chicken was freaking the fuck out. And he was like, "Oh, dude," he smoked a dart, and then like threw it on the ground, and the chicken went right over and ate up the butt. And
then
he
was
like,
fine?
"Oh my god, he's addicted to fucking nicotine."
That's not good.
Like, it's kind of funny though. He's a rooster. Like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it is a chicken. Who gives a fuck?
It's not like he's laying eggs.
That's true. He's laying pipe.
He's laying fucking rooster cock.
Rooster cack.
Cack.
How do birds fuck? I have no clue.
They fuck a cloaca.
Yeah, it's like one hole for everything, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
They
gross.
just like
Yeah, well, they just get in there with their, like, corkscrewy cock or whatever.
Oh, yeah, birds have penises.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not like ours.
No.
The only people that have cocks like ours are primates and...
Man's dick.
And, like, cervids, like hooved animals,
Oh, okay.
have dicks like us.
Like us?
Like, extremely similar to us.
Okay.
Dick and balls, yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. Think of a horse's dick.
Yeah, that's true.
They're pretty
I've
similar
seen
to
a lot
ours.
Of horse dick in my
I've
life.
seen a lot of horse
I've seen a
dick
lot
in
of
my
horse
life.
dick. My elementary school was on 3 sides.
You've told me
surrounded
about
by a
this, yeah.
Horse breeding farm. So they would bring the studs out.
They'd fuck.
And they'd fuck. And the studs would be walking around, and I'm not joking, their dicks would be like touching the ground.
Yeah, and they're tall.
And they're tall, so like we are the size of this horse's dick.
Yeah.
And it's like hot to trot. It's like
Yeah.
it's like fucking flicking. It's like it's an arm.
Yeah,
like
because it does like...
He'll like fucking. He's not fucking yet, but he'll like twitch it. It'll be like.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like right at the fence line. We're like 6 years old, and like holy fuck. It's like massive horse dick, and the teachers are like, well, the horses are out today, so don't look at them. So of course everyone's just gonna look at them.
This is Josh's childhood
This
trauma.
is my childhood trauma. I swear to God, I saw so much, and then watching horses fuck, it's violent.
It's violent, yeah.
It's not sweet.
Did you ever see ones die? I know it's super rare.
No, I didn't see any.
Yeah,
of them
so they're probably like very good breeders. Sometimes the mares won't want them, and they buck them, and if they hit them in the head, they'll kill the stud. Like
Oh, fuck.
that. One hit, they'll drop them like in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never saw that.
Yeah, they buck, and the stud gets hit right in the head by a hoof, and it drops them, and they die.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Crazy. It costs you $500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really shit spot to put an elementary school, now I'm thinking about it, because it constantly reeked like horse shit.
You know what's funny you say that? My first grade school in Westland was surrounded on 2 sides by a cow farm.
Yeah.
And the cows used to go out there and fuck and stuff. It was so weird. Yeah, like, I think it's still, you know what? That fucking elementary school is still like that. And their high school is also surrounded by it. Yeah, that you go there, yeah, fucking whatever it is, Westland something, I don't know. But yeah, there's a cow farm right there.
That stinks.
It's fucking brutal. Well, and they got big dicks too.
They do.
Yeah.
Well, they're massive animals.
Yeah, that's fair. They are large animals.
Yeah.
You know, gorillas have really tiny dicks.
Yeah, super small.
Super small. Yeah, like Asians.
No, like they straight up have micro penises.
Yeah, micropenis.
Micropenis, which we shouldn't make fun of because statistically some guys have micro penises, and
Is it real? Are micropenises?
yeah, I think it's less than 2 inches. On brick mode. If you're less than 2 inches.
Dude, people have that for
Yeah,
real?
like 1 in 10.
1 in 10% of the population
I
has a
think so.
micropenis?
I think so.
Get the fuck out of here,
But
bro.
okay, there's some that are like, I just have a really small dick, and I've never considered it like a medical thing. And then there's some that are so small that it's like...
It's like a clit. It's like a big clit.
yeah, and if they have any sort of body fat, then it's like in there.
Oh, that's fucked up, eh?
Yeah. But it's like just a head. And there's nothing they can do for you, like doctors and plastic surgeons. There's nothing they can do.
Bro.
Do you think you just like rub it like you're a DJ scratching a record? Like you think that's how you jerk off? You're just like...
It must be. That's horrible that they...
Yeah, I would kill I straight up, I joke about that.
I'd kill myself. Yeah, I would.
If I had like less than 2 on
Less
hard.
than 2 inches is... Yeah, like, that's the thing. I'm not going to kill myself at 3 inches because then you just bang like Chinese girls.
And hookers.
Yeah, and a lot of hookers, yeah.
Yeah, and it's whatever. You can survive. You just find pleasure in other things.
Yeah. Whereas less than 2, like, you're never going to get that pleasure? Because, like, you can't even achieve penetration.
You can't.
That's
And,
crazy.
like, any girl ever who wanted to get sexual with you won't the second.
I think there's 2 inches of my dick that have never been inside of a girl.
I think there's 2 inches of my dick that are inside me in my fupa.
Yeah, they're like... yeah, that's what I mean. They're, like, right at the fupa. Like,
Yeah,
they maybe have never gone in.
There's 2 inches of my dick that hasn't seen the light of day. It's in there.
It's It's pretty deep in the fupa.
It's pretty deep. It's not that like I'm fat. It's that my dick has roots that go all the way to the back.
And also like my whole life, even before I was like a chunky boy, that I've always had like there's a little cushion there.
There's cushion right here.
Yeah,
As
there's some
should
cushion
be.
there.
Could you imagine if it wasn't? It was just your pelvis.
Dude, he's fucking smashing.
You'd be like fucking a shopping cart.
Yeah, fuck that. Oh god,
That's
you're
awful.
like fucking a shopping cart. Oh my!
Like for the girl, I would assume, right?
What for you? If you're bagging skinny bitches, you're like fucking
You're like
shopping
just like putting
cart.
the shopping cart away in the corral into another shopping cart. You know, bitch, I fucked like 2 shopping carts falling down the stairs.
Oh my god! Oh, that's fucking amazing.
I'm glad you like that.
Oh, we gotta end on that.
We gotta end on that, of course.
All right, thanks, folks.
Thanks for listening.
Stay reasonable.
Keep doubting. We love you so much. Good night.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.
That was a good one.